And yeah, so today, what I want to do on the stream here is to open up some card games. The big TCG thing I got is this GDO 1 box. I actually got this before GDO 2 came out, and it's kind of been sitting around waiting to be opened. But maybe I'll get something good from it. I don't even really get a lot of these cards anymore because I just don't see the packs as much. But yeah, got a whole box of this, so that's gonna include probably something decent, just for the fact of, it's a whole box of boosters. That's kind of the incentive of why people buy them. I also finally started to see Gundam in like a lot of shops recently. So these are a bunch of blisters. It's kind of interesting because they have different design work. You have Epion, you have Zeta. I don't know what this one is, but I think it's all just the same thing. Still, it's cool to finally see them sold like in regular stores. So if you go to like big box retailers, you might be able to catch these. Even some like local comic shops or like hobby shops will start carrying Gundam a lot more. The TCG is definitely picking up a little bit, so I got a couple of those. Again, that's the GDO2 set. From the non-Gundam side, I have more Code Geass because I'm still looking for some stuff. They also just released Yu Yu Hakusho as Union Arena, and Union Arena just continues to get more and more and more expansive with its tie-ins. So, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Yu Yu Hakusho. I grew up in the '90s. I couldn't help it. Maybe we'll get something cool, and maybe I'll be able to play Union Arena eventually. But for now, I'm just kind of collecting them. I also got this one, which, again, you're starting to see a lot of these in hobby shops or other big box stores. So that's pretty cool. And then finally, well, not finally. I also have this. I don't really know specifically all the details to this, but it looks like it's the classic designed cards. I guess they're re-releasing them or something. 12 cards per pack, 73 types in total. It's EX01. I just like collecting things that are like old school. I opened up those old school Gundam trading card games back on the last one of these I did, and I'm like still thinking about where I could get more of those. So if it's vintage, if it's like old school, I'm down with that. I went to a couple of events, so I have some tournament winning, or not, sorry, not tournament winning, but some tournament provided packs for entering tournaments, and I did 2 wins, 1 loss, and then 2 wins, 1 loss again. So I got a couple of free packs, a couple of entry packs. I got more. I also got 2 more of these, so that's gonna go along with that booster box. And then we have the promos that you get with entering tournaments. So I have 2 store tournament participation pack O2s, 101, and 2 G collaboration Gundam TCG cards. This is like an interesting promo card that's specifically based around the SD Gundam series, which borrows from all of the other series. Like you can see there's the RX on there, but I think the last one I got for this was from Seed, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I'll save Gundam for last because that's kind of like the big theme of this stream. And I'll start with the non-Gundam related stuff. I want to get into this Digimon thing. I want to see what that's all about and what we got here. And this will also be my only Digimon pack for the video. So let's see what it is. I like the idea of this. I've actually been getting very nostalgic for old cards, like old Digimon, old Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously Pokemon is still around, but yeah. All right, so let's take a look here. So these look like, these aren't the old designs of the card. They're actually designed very similar to be used with the card game today, but they're the old designs on the way that the actual Digimon used to look like in the old card series. So I see that now, and I'm recognizing a lot of these very nostalgic designs. Rosemon. I have an Ultimate Connection. EX1069, Rare, and then Analog Youth. which is a rare. EX1066 rare. Sorry, Paul, I can't see the chat there. See our AC Rally video? No, I'll check it out in a bit. I was kind of on the busy side today, but I'll go ahead and check it out. Thank you for sharing that. I hope you guys got to see the AC Rally video that I got to do. Special off-stream video. Or not like pre-recorded or anything like that. Totally off the cuff. I really like that game, and I have many more exciting things to say about that game. I'm sure the more that I'll play it, I'll get a little bit better at Assetto Corsa, but I think Assetto Corsa Rally, but I think they knocked that out of the park. That, like, I'm sure for a lot of folks, I don't think for me, but for a lot of folks, I'm sure that will be the best racing game of the year. 3 Code Geass Union Arena Volume 2 packs. I'm hoping to get some nice variants. Talked about this series before. I don't play Union Arena, but I pretty much can with the amount of cards I have at this point. But I don't really play Union Arena, but I really like the Code Geass show. I really like some of the series that Union Arena is like collaborating with. So yeah, I'm very likely just going to continue collecting the Code Geass stuff. I'm sure they'll do another Volume 3. There's a nice shiny Tansy. I think I have this one. It's probably not worth that much. Gurn Flight enabled version, also probably not worth that much. If it's shiny though, I'll put it in a thing. Actually, wait 1 second. I just realized I need stuffs. Okay. Super cool, like worth just showing on stream. It's only 2 minutes. It's a comparison of a real track and the same track in Assetto Corsa. That's cool. I'm just doing the TCG today though, but we could definitely do it next stream, which will be Monday. I can show that off. But yeah, if anything is hollow, I'm gonna put it into a sleeve just to keep it nicer. You only get 2 hollows per pack, or maybe sometimes 3, but you only really get like 1 or 2 hollows per pack, so I'm not using too many sleeves on it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, there's the regular version. Tristan, interesting name for a unit. Okay, so we just got that. And, ooh, nice. I think I already have this, but this is kind of what I'm looking for with as many characters as I can find. Like I said, I really like the text on the side there. Or the text over the character. I love the way the character comes over the border. So these are really nice cards. They're not like anything especially crazy from what I could tell. But they are nice. I'll sleeve it. I think I'll do the same thing, and I'll sleeve all the stuff that's shiny after. So yeah, I'm looking for that type of card, but I'm pretty sure I already have that one specifically. This is the last Code Geass pack for the stream. I haven't gotten many of these, or sorry, I didn't get too many of these for the stream. Maybe I'll do some more later. I'd like to do another box, but I saw boxes at a convention recently, and I'm not gonna name names, but yeah, like people are selling boxes like $30, $40 over what they're worth, and I'm just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. You know, I'll just buy it on TCG Player for the actual price. Lancelot Conquista and Lelouch Lamperouche Shiny. I pointed this out before, but I love the way that the eye shines independent of the rest of the picture. These aren't so special, so I'll just put them to the side. And yeah, I probably will get into Union Arena at some point. I think having gotten this far along, it makes perfect sense for me to get into Union Arena. You know? Just might as well. So I'll start with the Yu Yu Hakusho that's open. This is a booster, not a blister. And That just means that it doesn't have any cardboard around it. It's just what you get inside of the blister, cardboard. But yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is such a dope show. Um, I already like these cards a little bit better than the Code Geass ones because I feel like they add more design to the borders. So that's nice. Dragon of Darkness Flame, Hollow. Ooh, a Botan. Pretty much everybody's favorite character. And same thing, her eyes are like shining independent of the hair and the face and the shirt. The background is shining too, but I love that the eyes are shiny. That's really cool. I'll put that in a nice sleeve. Probably nothing crazy because it's not like an alt art, but all the same, I like having nice cards. That'll be for the personal collection. And I'm going to rip open the blisters real quick. So you could just kind of open them on the side. You don't, I would like rip them off at the top and they'd get stuck, but you don't have to do that. You can ignore all of that. These actually come out pretty quick. Which, I'm not trying to encourage anyone. Okay, no. I'm gonna say, like, I just feel like keeping them like this is really risking for the store's shoplifting. Because, I mean, if the blister has a different barcode from the blister packaging has a lot different barcode from the actual pack. How are they going to be able to detect if someone's taken one out? But anyway, so here's 4 blister packs of the brand new Yu Yu Hakusho Union Arena. I wonder what series they're going to borrow from next. You know, they've already done so many. I think Berserk would be really cool, but I wonder if there's a different card game that's already done Berserk. Another Botan. That's different than the shiny one that I got. Spirit Gun. Oh, that looks nice. Perfect on the hollow. Very nice hollow. Ooh, Kurama. And this one goes over the border a little bit. Some nice texture details. That's definitely getting sleeved. I'll sleeve both of them. I mean, a lot of the times you'll get something like this and I'll be like, oh, that's nice. But it's just if it just because it's hollow doesn't mean anything. This, however, that's a good one. Yo, Bonesy, welcome on in. Welcome to Cardfest 2025. How you doing? You can't trade every card game. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. To date, I have not really sold any of my cards. I just start to like get into this mentality of I like having them, even if I get something really nice. Now with the sports cards, it's different. There's a lot of like I can't really do much with a card that I'm not crazy about. So if I get a driver card that it's a driver I don't care for, but it's a rare card, that I'm happy to sell because obviously I don't care about the driver. Oh, cool. Nice. We got the regular foil and the like special art, full art, whatever you want to call it, version. But yeah, I got a 1-of-1 Joey Logano from like a $5 pack a while ago, and I've been trying to sell it, but it's kind of hard to sell cards. You know, if you do it on eBay takes a huge cut and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, like with TCG, it's always good. I think it's good to get bulk. Like I don't mind having bulk. I don't mind having bulk just because it means that in the future there's like a card I can use there if I need it. With sports cards, it's just, oh, I got a driver I don't like. So I would rather sell this. But yeah, 1-of-1 Joey Logano card from I think like a 2023 set or 2022 set. I want to sell it. I have no interest in keeping that card. But it's the first ever 1-of-1 I pulled, so that is kind of cool too. It has a little bit of sentimental value. But for the right price, it could be yours. And we have a Yusuke. I feel like I just got this. And a Yoko Kurama. Nice. I like that. I think the Yusuke one is not anything big deal, so I won't keep all the... I'll keep all the hollows together. I'll keep all the foil cards together, but we'll open those later. I mean, I'll penny sleeve them later. And yeah, we're gonna get to Gundam soon, because after that, after this pack, that's it. There's nothing else besides Gundam, so Gundam TCG. But later I'm gonna, after I cut the video, I'm gonna take a quick break, restructure here, and I'm gonna do some deck building stuff. Okay, so another Spirit Gun, so that's a pretty good indication that's not a rare card. And finally, Jin, another full art or full art type of card, over the border type of card. Very cool. So that's all the Union Arena. It's all the Digimon stuff. I'm really digging Union Arena, deciding to make the borders a little bit more interesting, because if you take like this card, oh, I guess this one is different because it's foil, but if you take like the base cards, they have like a nice texture to them, you know? And on the top too, where the name is, it's just kind of nice. It's a good detail. The Code Geass ones don't really do that, so. But yeah, now Union Arena has Yu Yu Hakusho in addition to Code Geass, Full Metal Alchemist, One Punch Man. Oh, God, I'm blanking on the others. But there's just so many, and I just wonder when they're like what they're gonna do next, and how much more they have, because it's just gonna be their catalog is getting really crazy. For later when I do deck building, I also got these trading card dividers, because where I keep my Gundam bulk, I wanna organize them by color. So there's like a color set, and I want to make sure to keep them in the right place. I want to make sure that I don't. I have like good access when I'm going back to do something what I'm going to do later today. Okay, cool. So I'll open these real quick. There's only 5 of them. But I've been getting around to like different stores now and seeing that, whereas before I was always hoping to see Gundam, now they're actually popping up. They're popping up, unfortunately, at like bigger prices. I know of one place where if you can go there, it's a big box store. If you can find them in stock, they actually sell them at what the thing is supposed to be sold at. But other places are at least finally carrying them. I think that's a good step forward. Unfortunately, they're charging like $11 per, which this is not worth $11. The chance of pulling like a good card from this it's just low. So anyway, for the remainder of the video, it's a couple of Gundam GDO2 loose singles, 2 loose singles of GDO1, a box, and a couple of promo cards. So I'll start with the GDO2 since there's less of them in total, and then for the end we'll get to the fun promo stuff. So I have a bunch of these. Some of them I got as like tournament winnings for participation and also for winning games. I'm really enjoying the Gundam TCG, in case it wasn't obvious, as I keep making videos about them and stuff. But yeah, I've actually really been enjoying it. I like playing it. I don't even have to be at the event to play it, because there's ways to play it online. I tried to show that off. On previous stream, but unfortunately my computer blue screened on me. But yeah, you can play it online too if you want. That's a white base. Deploy this card, add one of your shields to your hand, then if a friendly something unit is in play, choose one enemy unit, it gets minus AP, 2 AP for this turn. So that's only on deploy. That's still good, but I don't have a ship with those units. I am looking for a white or a green base. That's pretty good though. Titans, I stay away from that. Pretty much I could just look to the faction and like, yeah, I could pretty much just look to the faction and immediately ignore it. Be battling a friendly unit blocker, return it to its owner hand. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I've seen this somewhere. Seen that used. Mobius Peacemaker. It's a unit. And what do we have next? Awakened Power. That's Tifa from X Gundam. I think I already have this card, so it's nothing crazy. And then Gundam Gyushin Rebake. I don't do purple deck stuff. So, I mean, I'll sleeve it, but I'm not really going to end up using this. Purple to me is a lot of series I don't care about, plus Gundam X and Gundam Zeta because I like those two. And then it's I don't know. Purple seems really confusing to me, so I'm not running it. I don't have any intention to run it, but that's cool though. One rare, one LR. Okay, we'll definitely be seeing a lot of duplicates because we're opening mini packs. Abdul's Magnanak, I like that. Maganak. Probably not useful because I don't use Sandrock, but there was a card that just released that's actually gonna probably make this a little bit more useful. Earth Alliance. That's a pilot. Isaku, Turning Point of History. Man, look at the top 3 cards of your deck and return 1 to the top. Return the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck. Then, if you have a new type pilot in play, draw 1. That's pretty cool, but I don't think I use new types in my green deck, so... Pointless, Quattro, Ketra, Earth Federation. Okay, so we have an R, Kartas, Graze, Ritter, ground type. And we have a LR, Gundam Barbados, first form. So even though this one only has very low stats, 3-2, it is an LR, and those LR cards, you don't get these in the set, in the starter sets. At least I don't think you get ones that you get in the pack. So you're kind of looking for the pack to provide you with the big monster cards. That's what you want. Now, I have this big box where I keep all of my bulk, and I wish I could fit it into the shot so we could just kind of watch me organizing all of my stuff. But yeah, I'm not really going to be able to do that. Ayug, Comrades come first. I think this is a character from G Gundam. Sorry, Gundam X. We got a Taurus. This unit can't choose the enemy player as its attack target type. I'm going to keep that because I think... Actually, wait. What I'm going to do to make my life easier... On the side here, I have a whole list of the cards I want to use. Let's just take a look there. Oh man, I have a chat with my friends and we talk a lot about Gundam TCG. So I gotta scroll back to find it. I'm sorry, I should have prepared this. But I think I need the Taurus for a deck I'm gonna build at the end of this, after the video is run. So I want to pull that up so I can just easily have them on the side. But I guess I'll just do that later. Yeah, I don't want to waste too much video time. So, yeah, I think I need the Taurus, but whatever. Maybe I'm mistaken. Gundam Leopard. We have Argama. So that's what's a rare version of the card. It's hollow, but burst to play this card. Add one of your shields to your hand. This base can't receive enemy effect damage. So you can't do any effects to the base. But that doesn't seem that useful because I don't feel like we have... I don't think a lot of... oh, I see. It's probably like somebody plays a card and the effect is, do 1 damage to the base. But I don't feel like I've seen that a whole lot. Anyway, we have an LR Elmeth. I'm pretty sure I've gotten this, but it's a pretty decent card. So I'll put it down. It is an LR. I think one of my... one of the recommendations for me to adjust my green and white deck was to adjust this third deck that I was thinking about making in real life was to include Elmeth. So yeah, let's take a look here. Gonna open a lot of cards today. Gundam Airmaster, Olba, Police Zaku, White Wolf, Shield. See, it's a command. During this battle, your shield area cards can't receive damage from enemy units that are 3 or lower. Well, I like Katra better because Katra is, I think he's like 4 or lower, but you have to wait 2 level 4 for that. Medusa, Rick Diaz. But damn it, which Rick Diaz do I need? That's a 4-3. I don't think that's the one. An active friendly base. Yeah, I don't think that's the correct Rick Diaz. I need Rick Diaz's specifically for my green-white deck. Ah, there's a Hamarn. I'm definitely going to need her. So, I'm going to get a sleeve for that real quick. And put her to the side. Gundam Mark II, Ayug. We got another resource of the same type. Yeah, so I want to build... I was messing around with the stuff from GDO2, and I wanted to see what I could really do with it. And I really like this character. She has some cool effects, and also paired with her monster card, the Quebly, however you pronounce that. I really like that. I also wanted to make a deck that focuses more on the blue Oz stuff, so Zex, Leos, that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, Zex still kind of sucks even with Epion, and when I put together Haman and Zex together for this dream deck I made. This deck I dreamed up. It just wasn't good, but I don't care. I'm still gonna make it because I have all these cards, and I can always just make a deck that's fun to play. It doesn't always have to be the best deck. Burst. Deploy this card. Add one of your shields to your hand, then choose one rested enemy unit that is level 4 lower. Deal 1 damage to it. That's already not bad, but I would need something like that in green or white. Gundam Age. Jin, Mobius, Sayla, Layla Soon. We have Guadon, rare card. And we have a Gundam X LR. I'm pretty sure I have that. And a nice Epion resource, but I'll sleeve them both. Yeah, the Gundam X stuff also kind of... I wish it was blue. I wish it was blue, so I could just make a deck that's primarily Gundam X and Oz Zeon, Oz Zex type of stuff. But they put all the Gundam X cards in purple, and I don't know. I don't really feel like getting into all of that. Maybe one day. I had more time to research all this stuff. I'd make a deck of like every color combination, but that's neither here nor there. That was an ugly rip. Ooh, I want to come off. Zaku, Galbaldi, Raider Gundam, Undying Persistence. Choose one enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. That's pretty cool. That's not bad for like a red deck. It doesn't burst though. Freeden, purple base. Don't have a purple deck, so that doesn't matter to me. Then we have Camille Bidan. It's a rare. And we have a rare Ryusei Go Craze Gundam 2. And I don't know what that is. There's so many of these Gundam series that I still haven't seen yet. So, running into a lot of like... What is that? Is that even Gundam? What is that? I'm getting there. I'm making my way through Seed. Once I finish Seed, I'm probably going to take a detour into another anime that's not related to Gundam. Camille? That's a girl's name. I remember Zeta. Yeah, once I finish Seed, I'll probably detour into like a different anime. Sorry, Paul, it's not going to be Macross, but I'll get to that one day too. And after Seed... Sorry, Seed and Seed Destiny. I'm going to watch them both. But after Seed and Seed Destiny, after my detour anime, I'm going to watch... wait, I already did Double O. I'm probably going to do Iron-Blooded Orphans, Thunderbolt, and I guess I might as well do G-Quux, because it has an interesting concept. instead of Amuro, the good guy, being the one that finds the Gundam, it's the bad guy that found the Gundam. I thought that was pretty interesting. And when your shield's to your hand destroyed, choose one enemy unit as level 4, deal 1 damage. So I like that. I like that as a little bonus there. That could be useful in my red blue. Another Gundam X, rare, and an LR Gundam Versago. I don't know what that's from. It looks very nice though. And finally, just a regular ES. Boo, regular EX resource. No, I'm kidding. Camille. Pretty much the entire plot of Zeta Gundam. This character is insecure because girl name, so he punches people. Conflict ensues. Repeat. And he gets bright slapped a lot. That's the commander from the good guys base. The good guys ship, who pretty much spend most of Mobile Suit Gundam original slapping Amuro around, the main character of Mobile Suit Gundam original, and then Zeta, he basically did the same thing with Camille. Yeah, I guess slapping is sort of a Gundam thing. Oh, that's probably the Rick Diaz blocker. Okay, so it's a 3/3 blocker. Cost is 3/2. I was told to put 4 of these into my green-white deck, so this one is gonna get put to the side. We'll save that. Gonna move these promo cards away. Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day, and I realized that Gundam, with all of its slapping, honestly feels a lot like, what is it? It feels a lot like oh gosh. Feels a lot like Star Trek. You know, the way that Wesley was always getting slapped. So maybe it's just a space thing. During this turn, while you are level 7 or higher, all friendly green Earth okay, well, I don't have any Earth Federation in my green white deck. Red Gundam R, there's our first holo. And a R Godan with another one of the G-Quux, another one of the G-Quux ones. Pretty sure these two are not rare, so I won't sleeve them. Save a little time, get to the next one. You often compare Gundam and Star Trek? Fair. Fair point. There's no Klingons in Gundam, though. There's no alien species in Gundams. In Gundam. Which, personally, I kind of like that. It makes it feel a little bit more grounded, so it makes it feel a little bit more like just a military show. But it's still sci-fi, obviously. Hyzak could be pretty good for my blue-red deck. That one looks a lot stronger. Ah, there it is, another Tifa. I'm not even going to sleeve this one if it's like that. And I think I just got this too, so. Pulling duds. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more left. 5 more left on the GDO2 set. And then it's all GDO1 after this. Plus promo packs, which I guess the promo packs, since they're more recent, they're like associated more so with GDO2. Maybe the store tournament from pack 1 was is more associated with GDO1, but I don't know. G-Quux. This unit gets AP +2 during pair red pilot. I guess the pilot just means a pilot that's of the red color, like the red. Like there's the different profiles. Sisterly Care, Valedictorian. Just one of your unit tokens. It can't receive battle damage from enemy units during this battle. That's pretty cool. And he's also a pilot. That's a pretty good command, actually. Unit tokens, but I usually wouldn't have. I don't have a lot of tokens, so whatever. Decisive Last Resort. LR Gundam G-Fusion Rebake, and there is a Zeta Gundam resource. I'll put the LR into a bag, because the LRs are pretty decent value-wise usually. People want them because they need them. This one we literally just got, so I'll stash that away. Maybe personal collection, possibly, who knows. I'd say overall, I'm already looking forward to. I already want GDO 3 to be out, which is probably like another 2 or 3 months. Because, oh man, it's like. I like GDO 2, but I'm not crazy about purple. I'm not interested in clan decks and stuff. Um, yeah, I just don't know. Oh, I definitely need that. I'm besides like heavy arms and Epion, I'm just not that crazy about the GDO2 set. There's another Haman. Okay, we're pulling Hamans. So that's good. And I would also need this too, because that's her like lower level. So if you have Haman as a pilot and you have this, but you don't have the Quebly, or you have all three of them, but you're not a high level yet, you could at least play Haman and the other unit. Granted, you have to wait till level 5 to play her, so that's kind of rough. Okay, 3 more packs. Three more packs. Okay. See if we can get anything good in the GTO2 sets. Tusa, Triss Beneath the Mask, Eins, Schwalbe Grays, Turning Point of History. Oh, we got another one of those. Well, at least I'm getting stuff that's useful for me. And a Gundam Barbados First Form again, an LR. I might have to put these in a group chat or in a Discord server. Because I know a lot of people really like purple, so some of them might want those LRs. But then how funny would it be to sell an LR to someone and then they beat you in a tournament and knock you out using that card? It's like, damn. My greediness was my own demise. I feel like most people, though, they'll just go to TCG Player. Because why wouldn't you? There's a EX-based resource. I saw something cool in the back. I know you saw it too. Let's go take a look at what that is. Sleeves. Another Rick Diaz. Looks like it's the same. Again, I think I need that for my green and white, so they'll come in handy. I don't remember if I had many of those before. Gundam Leopard. I think that's X. Yeah, it says Vulture. I think that's X. I'm not 100% sure. Daltrus Weapon. We have a Fit Atsuno Rare. And... Ooh. Dramatic Turnabout. Rare Plus. Ooh, draw one. Choose one friendly damage unit, recovers 2 HP, then draw one. I think I actually used this in the blue deck, but obviously in this one I would not be doing anything with. That might be a sleeve. That might be a top loader one. I'll do it for now, whatever. Why not? And Fit Atsuno, also gonna penny sleeve that. I think I got it before, but I definitely didn't get it today yet, so there it is. Dramatic Turnabout, Rare Plus. Very nice looking card. And Fit Atsuno. Flit. I'm saying Fit. Really like the way that the holo looks on this. So that's a pretty nice card. All right, last GDO2. I can't get anything else Haman-wise or otherwise. No more Epions today because I don't have any more GDO2 sets. The place that I go to, Locals, they're really cool. They sell the packs for a good price, and I'm wondering if I should see if they would also sell the box too, and if that box would be it would be like finally a fair price to pay for that box. Anyway, GX's rare. I definitely haven't gotten that. I'll sleeve it. And we got a Hyakushiki rare. Okay. Nothing too crazy. And I think that's the Zeta Gundam. No. That's not the Zeta Gundam. That's probably the X Gundam. X Gundam and Gundam Wing look very similar. They're almost identical to me, but yeah. Anyway. All right, so that's it for oop, spilled them. That's it for Gundam GD02 stuff. No more of that. We're gonna move on to GD01, but I'll run through the stuff I got real quick. So I need that. Put that to the side. Decisive last battle. These I didn't sleeve because I know that they're not valuable, or I've definitely gotten a lot of them. Camille, as mentioned earlier, Gundam X, Hamarn, and I know I got another one in here somewhere. We just got a Hyakushiki. Flit, there's another Hamarn's Gaza C, Hamarn, Elmith. I might need this eventually, so I'll hold on to it. Gundam Barbados first form, and I think I got another Gundam Barbados first form somewhere in here. I could have sworn I did. I guess I didn't. And then, of course, the big hit from all of those was Dramatic Turnaround Rare Plus. Cool. So that's everything from GDO2. I'm going to make a little bit of space here before we move on to the next section. So all the Gundam, all the nice shiny keeps will go in one pile. Anything that's top loaded, which hopefully we get more of, its own pile. Tokens and stuff. I see people with like a lot of cool tokens at these events. I want to join them. I want some cool tokens. And then this pile is just stuff that I definitely need for deck building later. So I got 2 more Rick Dias's. I don't know if I had any more before, but if I did, good. And yeah, let me start off with first these 2 pair. We'll do them later. Let's just go right into the box. Those 2 will be like a bonus. So this is the first official booster box for Gundam TCG, the new Gundam TCG. This one was hand-delivered to me this weekend, and I've been waiting to open this for a while. I actually meant to open this. I had intended to have it opened on the last time I did TCG openings on stream. So, unfortunately, I didn't get it in time. But now that led to a whole second stream, and I'm sure I'll do more card game unboxing, card game opening streams in the future too. So this is a lot. It's 24 packs. Bandai does not include an extra thing, something like this. You're just looking for something nice in one of the boxes. And at first I was like, oh, that kind of sucks, because I like looking forward to having something nice inside as like a bonus. So like immediately you're gonna get something cool. But now I kind of see why it's better this way. Like a shop will, start selling these, and then they can just take the promo for themselves and just sell it separately at like a higher price. This way you can't do that. You have to open the packs, and there's no telling which pack has the nice card. But anyway, here we go. 24 packs. Let's go for it. GD01. I haven't done a box of this in a little bit. Right off the bat, we got Gundam Wing. We have the Shenlong Gundam, which is from the Wing series. I've seen more people using Shenlong Gundam with their I've been seeing people use Shenlong Gundam with their green and whites, and I'm kind of curious about it for myself. But right now, I'm okay. I think keeping it like Duo and Wing Zero is fine. Oh, nice. I got another Wing Zero. Man, if I just waited, I wouldn't have had to buy them. I would have already gotten them. But yeah, Wing Zero. This is like $10 now. They've definitely gone down in price. But I was at the tournament this weekend, and we were talking about how these cards have dropped in price. Apparently, they were like $40 when this first came out because everyone wanted a Wing Gundam Zero. So that's pretty cool. I'll put that one away in a special place because I'm basically using all of the Wing Gundams that I have. I know that this has like no value, so I'm gonna keep that in bulk. So yeah, off to a good start. And we'll get a lot of Gundam Wing stuff because GD01 was like full of great Gundam Wing cards. Signs of Evolution. I might need that later. I really like this card. You just have to wait for a while and it costs a lot. And it doesn't burst. It would be cool if it bursted and you still got to draw one, but whatever. Noin's Ares, unfortunately, does not. I love this character. I love this suit. Unfortunately, this one has like no value despite being shiny. Pretty sure that also has like no value. Good rip there. Side 7, that's a base. Rest is base. Choose one from the unit. It recovers 1 HP. That's actually kind of cool. I don't know what resting a base, what consequences there are to resting a base, but this is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I like this. I think side 7 could be a great base for my blue-red deck. There's the old Gundam Heavy Arms. The old, weaker Gundam Heavy Arms. Unfortunately, even though, yeah, during pair you gain 3 breach and me deal the specified amount of damage. Yeah, it's nice to have a card that breaches so low, and I see that that has a little bit more value. I might consider putting this in, but this really wasn't a very useful card, unfortunately. And I was just recommended to take this out of my deck, which I don't want to, but you know, I understand. I do understand, and I probably will. I liked having Rulina in my deck. Gundam Aerial Rebuild LR. That's going in a thing. Usually, if it's an LR, LRs are gonna be at least like a couple of bucks or more per, to sometimes lots more. I think Gundam Aerial is pretty common, so I'll put it to the side. Don't really need that. I'm gonna stop doing the thing where I like sleeve every foil card because I don't know, I just don't feel like doing it. I have so much bulk. We won't see that later because I can't fit the box into the shot, but I'm going to be messing with the bulk cards later. M1 Ashtray, Skygrass, Kagili Skygrasper. Oh, I just got up to this in the show. That's funny. Strategic Arms. Xeno, we got a Delta Plus. I don't think that's anything special. Inept, Intercept Orders. Yeah, these are pretty basic cards. At this point, if someone that I know wants to get into this, I could probably just give them a lot of my bulk. Gundam Lifrit, very good blocker. Gun Tank, very good. I might want to throw Gun Tank into the red-blue. Yeah, because I really like this unit. That's a good unit. I'll consider it for sure. Another Noin's Ares and a Unicorn. Even though this is super shiny, this card is not worth that much. Yeah. Isn't a whole lot. Kugla with the watch streak. What is Twitch doing with these watch streaks? What do you get for that? Looks like you got 450 bonus channel points for watching 5 streams in a row. Very nice. Kugla is a longtime supporter of the channel. We appreciate him. Uh-oh. I put stuff into the wrong place. You know, Twitch is really making him work for it. The second the second Twitch gets here, the second Kugla gets here, it's already got a thing for him to do. But yeah, what's up, dude? Thank you for coming by. I hope you have a good hope you're having a good weekend. It's almost over, but I hope you had a good one. I'm looking forward to building some decks in just a little bit, and then I got a cool new game to play. Guys will be hearing all about that at some point on our YouTube channel. Two Stupid Gamers. So Rick Dom. I need Rick DS. Extreme Hatred, red. And gun cannon, rare. That's funny. It's such a small card. It's only a 2/3. You get repair 1. At the end of your turn, this unit recovers a specified number of HP. When paired, choose one enemy unit with 2 or less HP and you can rest it. So I guess pairing it, not a bad idea. I don't think that's valuable. I don't know. I don't know. Why did I sleeve that? I didn't need to sleeve that. But yeah, what's cool is that when you go to these card game events, they tend to give you promos. The really cool shops will give you promos, and we'll see towards the end what I got from the 5 that I have. Oh, Gamao. Gamao. It's a base. Burst. Deploy this card. Oh, it's Zaft. Burst. Deploy this card. Deploy. Add one of your shields to your hand. Activate action. Rest this base. Choose one friendly Zaft unit with 5 or more AP. It gains Breach 3 during this battle. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I don't think I'll use it though because I don't have a lot of Zaft in my red blue that I'm working on. Oh, we got something cool. Oh my god. I already have this Rare Plus Legao, which I also just got up to in the show. Funny enough. When I first got this, and this is like the 3rd time I think I've got this. When I first got this, it was like it's like a $16 card. Now, unfortunately, it's worth probably less. It definitely seems to be worth less to me because I mean, it's just so I'll put it in a top loader for now, but it's so common to me. I've gotten it 3 times now. I'm looking for something better, Bandai. Let's go. That's probably going to be one of the big hits for the thing. I'll top load it for now. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the price went up. Who knows? It looks to be a red card. Is attacking an enemy unit. Choose one enemy unit. Deal 2 damage to it. Okay. These Zakus are. Oh, this isn't one of the others. There's a Zaku that it's able to give itself like 2 extra AP, like just to attack, and I'm like, damn, every single time. Like, yep, every single time. Baku. Oh, there's one of the other ones. Support 2. Rest this unit. One of the friendly unit gains +2 AP for the turn. That's pretty cool. This is the Gamao again. Securing the supply line. We have another unicorn variant thing. Something's stuck, so this might be pretty good. Let's see what this is. We got a Buster Gundam LR. Okay. I'll put it in a sleeve. But that's not anything crazy. That is another Zaft unit. It's red though, so I can use it if I want to. I can use it. Oh, cool. I really like this character. Command. Just one enemy unit. It gains minus AP during this turn. That's when it bursts. Action. Choose one friendly unit with blocker. It gets AP +3 during this turn. Oh, wow. That's actually really cool. That might be worth putting into the Gundam deck. The green-white, potentially. But I like that character. Forget what her name is, but she's a cool character. Rick Dom. Battle of Aces, I have so many of those. And Salem Mass, I have so many of those too. So those are nothing special. Wait, what do I do? Getting confused, putting stuff in the wrong spot. Oh, cool. Another one. I think this box is trying to tell me something. I gotta rely on this card. I gotta put it into my set. Oop. Sorry about that. Toga, Baku, Zanzibar. Green base. one of your cards to your shield. Then, if it is your turn, you may deploy one Xeon unit card that is level 4 low. Okay. So if I deploy it, add one of your shields to your hand. Then, if it is your turn, you may deploy one Xeon unit card. That's pretty good, but I don't like that you gotta wait till turn 4 to use it. And really, you have to use it, so it doesn't. It's not use. You don't get the effect of laying out a token. Oh no, it's a unit card. Yeah. Well, you don't get that effect unless you yourself play it. Kagali, sorry, rare. There's nothing crazy there. Shamblo, rare. Also nothing crazy. I believe these two are pretty common. No, this character. Tarrington base. Xeon. Trying to see how many seed things I could recognize now. This is actually from, if I'm not mistaken, this is from Double O, and I like that character. Oh no, no, I think it was Unicorn, not Double O. Yeah, Unicorn. Charzaku too. I feel like this used to be expensive, but now it's just not as much. Used to be a card you could get some good money for. That's the regular Wind Gundam. I don't see anyone play this. It has no effect, so that's probably why why people don't really utilize it. Gundam Sandrock, rare, and a Banshee LR. I'll put the LR in a sleeve, but I don't think it needs it. Again, a lot of these LR cards ended up, I think, getting such they ended up getting so printed that maybe it had value at some point, but right now it's not. Like, probably it's only a couple dollars, if that. Good rip on this one. Path to Victory. I used to use that in my deck, but not anymore. Gundam Death Sight. Xeon Remnants. Strike Rouge, which is a rare. And a Citizens Take a Stand. Nothing too crazy. I'm more than halfway done, by the way, so we're almost towards the end of this. Like I said, after I cut the video, I'm gonna take a quick break to do some deck building, which will be pretty fun. I can't really play it on stream, but I could do, I could absolutely do, like, a bit of building. And I need to fix up my green-white deck before next week, so I might as well do that. It's weird. I've had, like, mixed results, but I've had some decent results with green-white, and yet I just recently found out that it's, like, kind of broken. It needs to be fixed. So this is a rare, nothing crazy here. And then we have Justice Gundam LR. That is very shiny card indeed. I'm gonna assume it's nothing crazy. I guess I could do an appraisal once I come back from the break. So we'll just run through it, see what's what. What gets put in bulk, what gets put in a binder. 13 Tactical Testing Sector. I think I used this too. I used to use this as a base. Okay, but I don't have any Akanri cards, so actually never mind. Oh, I see this a lot. So you're gonna deal 1 damage to it. That's on deploy. It's a cool effect. Again, the bare naked wing Gundam that has nothing interesting going for it. Overflowing affection. So I was told to put more of these, but I hate this card because while it's nice that early on in the game at cost 1, at level 2, cost 1, you can do this, I hate that I have to discard a card. I don't like discarding cards, especially since when you discard something later on, you're going to have less cards to work with. So these two aren't anything crazy. They're both rares. I really do like the Perfect Strike Gundam, though. Very nice. But yeah, I find myself a lot of the times now having not enough cards to play during the end, and it's like shooting yourself in the foot to draw a card and then have to draw 2 cards and have to discard 1 if you do that like 2 or 3 times early on. So I like I forgot what her name was, but she's one of the main characters from Unicorn. That card allows you to just keep them, but you have to wait until like your fourth turn or higher, basically. It's a lot of bulk. This card has no value to it. I see something interesting. It's a 7/5. It's a rare plus. It is Big Zam. This one I don't think I have. And it has this like special effect to it that makes me think it's a little bit more important, so I'll top load it. If I don't have to top load this, if it's actually not that rare, I'll just end up taking it out. I mean, doesn't matter. But just in case, let's get that one loaded up. I'm pretty sure I have like a shiny Big Zam, but I don't think I have one quite like this. I don't think I have the R+. So that's pretty cool. Just about like 7 more packs to go from the box, and then there's 2 more that I got outside of that. I doubt we'll get anything from them. It's kind of hard to pull something nice unless you bought an entire box, but you never know. We got some decent cards today, so it could happen. Zanzibar, a lot of Gundam Wing in this. I'm loving that. Mid-air modifications, Marita Cruise. So the deck that I'm building, anyone's told me that like if you want to build a Haman deck, you also want to have Marita and her unit, which is like the Kshatriya or something. Yeah, you want them. Them plus Haman is actually like a good workable deck. But I want fun. I want it to be fun. I want to do Zex and Haman. I think that's a really cool combination. And I finally get to utilize all those cool blue Ozdeck cards that I never get to use. Because I don't play blue. I play green and white mostly. Alright, strike. The next one, Lifrit. Another heavy arms. Sack, Shove, Resolve. This is the card I was talking about, by the way. There's Gundam Aerial. There's not much value there. And a Gian. Not much value there either. A lot of bulk. A lot of bulk going into my bulk box today. M1 Ashtray. Kigali Skygrasper. Razel. Rashid, which is a pilot / command. I do like these cards, although it's a bit of a double-edged sword. While they do have a command and they could be used as a command card, for a pilot, they typically don't have anything useful. They typically have nothing. Rikdom is not the right Rick that I'm looking for. Kshatriya, that's what I would need if I was using Marita Cruz. Ooh, nice, a duo. I've been looking for some more duos. I mean, I think at this point I'm good. I don't think I need to add another one, but I do like that I just got another one. And then another Sharzaku. Oh, sweet. We got a common plus unicorn. That should fetch an okay price. It's not common plus, but it should be like $5 or so. Maybe a little more. We'll take a look at that later. I think what I'll do is I'll run through appraisal before the stream break. But yeah, Duo Maxwell definitely going into my personal collection. I already have two. There's also some really nice variants, but I'm gonna put this one in my personal collection, and I'm running two in my green white deck because I have Gundam Death Sight. So not a complete waste with this box. Got a couple of things I really wanted. I guess I do after all still have some stuff that I need from GD01. Zudat, Kigali, Sky Grasper, Kalis. We have a Banadra Lynx. And we have a Legao. This is the regular version, which looks pretty good too. There's a good art on that. And then a Freedom Gundam LR. I already got that. It's still an LR though, so I'll put it in the thing. That Legao, however, it's probably worth like maybe 80 cents, possibly. I'm just so mad that one of the really nice cards I got from this is basically the same from the last time I did a box. Because I thought that was... It's like it feels special, but then once you get another one, you suddenly realize that it's more common than you think. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, we keep moving on. Mid-air modification. I got another Duo Maxwell. Okay, so I really could have waited until getting this box with my green-white. Because I needed more duos. I needed more Wing Zeros, so I went out and got them. But yeah, now I have more. And I'll put that to the side. That one I won't sleeve. Sharzaku, not much value. Token. 3 more left in the box. I think I've pretty much already gotten the hits. I don't think there's going to be anything else. Because we got the Legao, which is probably like a $20 card. We got a Wing Zero, which at a time was valuable. Maybe not now. And then that Unicorn Common Plus. So I don't think I'm going to get anything big. I don't know if I'll even have any hits left on this one. Yeah, Blitz Gundam, rare, but nothing special. And Big Zam. Again, I think these two are pretty valueless. Nice. Deep Devotion, rare. I don't know if I have this shiny, but I probably do. And Shenlong Gundam, rare. I think I don't have this, so I'll sleeve both of them. Something tells me I already have Deep Devotion foil, but you never know. Okay, last one of the box. Nothing left from this box at this point. Mining Asteroid Palau. I don't think I've seen that one before. Gundam Death Sight, the regular. You get Repair, which is cool, but he only has 3 health, so you gotta pair him. Then we have Dual Gundam. Nothing special there. And a Char's Gelgoog LR. This LR is actually very, like, valueless, so it's pretty common. So that was it. The big hits ended up being Big Zam and Big Zam, the Legao, and finally, what was it? Big Zao, Legao, and there was like one more. But yeah, like I said, 2 packs towards the end. I also got these because they were basically market price. I think they were 6. I could have sworn that the shop sold them for 7, but I guess they're 6. But that's still not bad, because again, you'll go to like a big box store, or like a chain store, or even some other comic stores. I'll sell them to you for like 13 or 12 or 10, and it's just not worth that much, because you're seeing this right now. I mean, you practically get, it's all a lot of common cards, A lot of bulk. And then, all right, I mean, that's just not worth that much. But what's the other one? Gun cannon. We already got one. So 2 rare cards, nothing crazy. And it's like, that's something you would pay like $12 for. I'm going to try to, from now on, keep myself as close to market price on buying cards as I can. Just because I'm doing it so much, I want to save some money. And, you know, a lot of times when you go to the events, which I like going to the events, they tend to sell them at a decent price. Usually they don't like upcharge you, but yeah, like if I'm in like a store, I'm only going to buy it if they're like around the $5 mark. Which in the Bride and ooh, LR Plus Wing Gundam Zero. Wow. That's off of a $5 pack. That's not. This is now like the this is now I think like the 3rd time that I got this. If I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check. Yeah, this is like the 3rd time that I got this, but it's still a pretty valuable card. This is still like a $50 card. So out of a $5 pack, I mean that's even if it's a duplicate, I'm happy. Hell, if this is something that I have 3 copies of at this point, I could probably just sell it. So I'm gonna put this one in a slab. I'll take a look if I have another one, and if anything, I'm putting this one up to sell. You know. Or I could be one of those really fancy pants green and white deck guys and just have nothing but this Wing Zero. People are gonna look at me like, damn, how much money does this guy have? But yeah, that is pretty cool. When I first pulled this in the very first white box that I got from the in the Two Super Gamers video, where I opened a white booster box, a GDO1 booster box. This at that time was about $70. More recently, it's dropped, but this is still, I believe, to be like a $50 card. So that's pretty cool. I'm surprised by the number of duplicates I've gotten, like the Legao. I've already gotten that before and stuff. But yeah, so that's it for that. Thank you for the Hydrate Kugla. I'm going to get you in just a second. Let me just finish off. Yeah, let me finish some of this off. So the very last thing I have is these 5 packs of promo cards. So two of them are these special G Generation collaboration. It's a collab with this app. I'll just send the code to Bonesy because I think he plays it. And then these are store tournament participation packs. So from what I understand, this is supposed to be rare versions of cards and stuff you don't typically get from the packs. I have opened quite a few of these, and they tend to just look like the regular cards. But yeah, I'm going to start out with these to see which of the 2G generation SD Gundam cards I've gotten this time. So the first one is Unicorn, so that's cool. Because I don't have that one. I'm going to put the code away to the side. Going to sleeve that. I don't know if I need to top load it. Because I don't know how much these go for. But I'll top load it for now. I mean, I got the whole set of them here. I might as well. For some reason, I couldn't find anyone selling the English version of these cards online. But the one that I had, the Japanese version, was pretty expensive. So it could translate to being kind of expensive too. Who knows? I also hate that this only has like 8 mobile suits, and it doesn't include mobile suits that I'm like crazy about. I mean, I like Unicorn Gundam, but it's not one of my favorite designs on a Gundam. It is a cool design, but it's not one of my favorite designs. And then we got Grandpa Gundam. I had to do a quick take on that because I actually accidentally spoiled it for myself when I was opening it. But yeah, I got Grandpa Gundam. So funny enough, all the hits on from the packs that I got today, or the majority of the hits from the packs that I got today, were duplicates. But these, I've now opened my 3rd G Generation collaboration promo pack, and they're all unique. I don't think I've gotten any of these, so I guess I might as well just go for the full set. I got like 3 more tournaments. So I got 2 more tournaments this month, and I'll continue I'll obviously continue to go to tournaments after this. So I could probably get this whole set if if I really wanted to. Now, for the promotion packs, we'll start with the participation pack 02, because I have 2 of them. It's a very nice rip. And we have Gundam Age 1 normal. It is a common, but it's foil. And again, the point of this is it's supposed to be a promo. So you're not really supposed to get that in the regular packs. I think all that means really is just the art is different. It's still a common. It doesn't say anything else about, like... Yeah, it doesn't really say anything else here. Oh, and it even tells you GD02. So I'll see when I open this one if it's GD02 or GD01. Okay, next one. We get something cool. I want a Heavy Arms or an Epion or a Hamarn. It's funny, I'm gonna have to hydrate my fingers after this because opening all these cards is drying out my hands. And now we got a Quattro Bagina. I already have this one. There's 8 types of cards you could get, so I think you're more likely to get duplicates on this one, but I'll still put that in. Again, that is a promo card from GD02. I don't believe I've gotten one of these from Pack 01. I don't think so. So we'll see what this is. This one I definitely shouldn't have a duplicate. And we got... Ooh, nice! Unforeseen Incident, alternate card there. I don't think this one is valuable, like highly valuable necessarily. Double check. But there's like a couple versions of this and the Kira Yamato that are like nice price. So yeah, Unforeseen Incident, promo common, and it is ST01 014. So this is I guess from a starter deck or something. Weird. Let me see what it says here. GD02, GD02. Okay, well, anyway. That's what we got. That's all the cards I have to open. I said I wasn't going to do it, but real quick, I'll run through, just out of curiosity. I want to see what we have for valuation on some of these. So before we end the video, I want to take a look. I'm so curious how that Wing Gundam Zero is still doing. So let me just take a look here. We'll go backwards. Unforeseen Incident. Unforeseen Incident. Okay, so this one's not that rare. If it was the one that had, or it's not that valuable. If it was the one that didn't have the text box here, that would be a good card. This one, it's like $2, but it is a variant all the same. Yeah, it is a variant all the same. We'll hold on to that. Take a look at the Gundam Age one. I know the Quattro one doesn't have that much value. Gundam 1 Age normal. Store tournament participation pack. That's like $1, so that's nothing crazy. And then I'll see if they started to add the G Generation EX base collaboration cards. Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, so I need 6 and 7. So there's 6. Okay, that's $1. Space, G Generation, and that was 6. So this one will be 7. $2. Okay, so there's definitely no need to put them in a top loader. I want to see what was the other one. Well, 6 and 7. Okay. Yeah, there's no need to put them in a top loader, but I'll hold on to them. Since they're not that highly valuable, I'm comfortable with just putting them in my binder. And if I keep going to the events, maybe I can get the rest of them. Actually, even if I don't get them from the packs that I get from the events, if they're like $1, I could just complete the set. I do like the idea of completing the set. So, one of the big items that's got me curious here, Wing Gundam Zero. Like I said before, this is a card that when I first got it, it was probably about $70. Before that, it was probably even more than $70. Okay, so yeah, its market value is just under $68, and there's people are listing it for just about $68. So this is still a card that's worth putting in a slab. Like I said though, I've already gotten a good amount of these, so I don't need like 1,000 of them. I think if anything, I may be willing to trade this to someone or just sell it, but we'll see. Gonna keep it in a slab regardless. Also, for those that were curious, this Gundam Wing. I should also look that up. This Gundam Wing Zero, that's the other version. It's $10, so it's definitely gone down in price because before it was like 15, but now it's like $10. Still a pretty valuable card. Oop. Still a pretty valuable card. Resource common plus 0R0 plus 003. Okay, this resource card that I'm holding in my hand, which I hope that you guys can see. Yeah, you can see it. The common plus is it's like $2. It's nothing crazy. There's some really nice looking other ones that are considered 003, but yeah, this one isn't that crazy, and it looks like there's no plus version, because if you guys remember, I got a C++ of G-Quux, so that was kind of interesting too. And what do we got? Big Zam. Big Zam is next. Big Zam R+. This is like a $7 card, so there's no need to keep it in a slab, in a top loader. It's not quite as valuable, so I'll pull that out real quick. Again, like I said, if I put it in a slab, it's kind of just because I think it might be important. But if it ends up being not so rare, then I could just put it back later. Then we have... Okay, I'm curious about this one, because I'm pretty sure this is the third copy that I have of this, but Legao Rare Plus, it's like $8 market value. People are listing them for lower. So this is definitely no longer a card that I need to keep in a slab. Kind of a shame. I guess it would have been good to sell it then. When it was much higher. But yeah, it still looks really good. The regular version of this is like a quarter, so it's more expensive than that. And then finally, Dramatic Turnaround. This I didn't get from a box. I got from like a random pack in GDO2. Dramatic Turnaround, Turnabout R+. It's about $10. I'll keep it in its slab. That's not a problem. I didn't put the regular Gundam Wing Zero in a slab because I'm going to put that in my personal binder. But this one I'll keep in a slab for the time being. I doubt that it'll go down, but I might end up trading this with someone. So that's everything for the video part of the stream. I'm just going to close out here. So if you guys enjoyed what you see, make sure to hit all the links in the description, like, comment, sub. I'm going to post this much later, so the video is going up like a bit later after the actual stream. But yeah, maybe I'll do some more TCG unboxings. I think at this point I'm pretty much going to do them going forward on Twitch because it just makes it easier and it's less stuff for me to edit. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching Mash the Stampede. I'll see you guys next time.